Hey there, Vila here, and we are talking about the benefits of the Empower Thyself Initiation Program. This is a 10-part series where I'm highlighting 10 specific benefits that come to you when you receive this one-of-a-kind physical initiation that comes through the Modern Mystery School lineage. So we are now on episode 6 of this series, and the first 5 in the series, we're talking about what are the shifts and changes that happen to your energetic structure. And then the second set of 5, starting with this episode, are looking more at how do those shifts and changes to your energy structure translate into your day-to-day life. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about greater self-awareness and the fact that as more light comes into your system, so we talked about 10 times the light and power coming in, expanded bandwidth, having that energy protection, having your energy system sealed in with light. When you bring more light in, it brings clarity and insight. So we're going to talk about the benefits of that for you in your day-to-day life. So how is self-awareness helpful? Well, to put it very simply, self-awareness helps you make good choices. When you're aware of what's going on for you, when you're aware of the state that you're in, you understand what's happening in your physical body, what's happening in your emotions, in your mental sphere. You understand what's yours, you understand what's not yours, and you can make better choices for yourself. When you don't have that self-awareness, when everything's kind of enmeshed or just confusing, you're not necessarily seeing what's happening and able to pay attention on that level. And so you just go with the flow. You just go with what's happening. And then it's not till later you realize like, oh, whoops, what I really should have done was this. But because you didn't have the self-awareness in the moment, it was hard to choose the right course. How many times have you realized something after the fact? How many times have you come to a realization later and gone, oh, right, whoops, if I had just kind of seen this one piece or understood that or just had the clarity in the moment, I could have ... That's the beauty of self-awareness, is in the moment, understanding things for how they are, really being able to perceive the truth of a situation. That's one of the things in the teachings of Empower Thyself. We go into the benefit of working with perception, working with the physical senses, the spiritual senses to understand what's happening. And this greater light of the initiation then allows us to have that kind of awareness on a moment-to-moment basis. So when you have more light coming into your system, coming into your physical body, coming into your mind, coming into your heart, when you have that light running through you on a regular basis, it's much easier to see the things that are going on and to make choices about them. More light running through your system also means greater insight and greater clarity. So let's say you have a situation going on and you feel agitated or aggravated about something, but it's just not making sense as to what is the actual cause behind it. When you have greater light flowing through, you can access that light to gain clarity. You can take that awareness and point it in. You can point that spotlight and look at a situation and understand it differently. It's that expanded consciousness that comes through the light of initiation. So this makes a huge difference in handling the day-to-day problems, challenges, conflicts that come up in our lives. And so this is one of the areas where having the Empower Thyself initiation under your belt really makes things a lot easier. So I'm curious, for those of you who have received the Empower Thyself initiation, how have you noticed this self-awareness for yourself in your life? Sometimes people don't enjoy this part immediately because I had somebody describe it one time like a blindfold was being ripped off. That it was easier to ignore some of the things that she didn't want to see about herself or about other people or about situations that she was in, and that she preferred to kind of just like, la, 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 let's pretend it's not an issue. Instead of like with that greater light, it's shining into the corners and like, oh, wow, look, that's that situation. It's time to go handle that. So ultimately, it makes dealing with the challenges in your life much easier. It's not always immediately pleasant. So I'm curious, for those of you who have not yet received the Empower Thyself initiation, how might greater self-awareness support you in your life? being able to understand more about what you have going on in a given moment, more information about your physical state, more information about your emotional state, more information about your mental state, and more information about interactions that you're having with people. How might that benefit? What might that do for you in making things work better or easier in your day-to-day life? Please join me for our next episode, number 7. We're going to be talking about the benefit of Empower Thyself initiation and how it gives you greater impact on the world. I'm Vila, and that's it for now.